Welcome back guys to the TheOlympusSky. This time we got a really special video. I got a guest here and my friend here.
What's going on, guys? This is Chris from the Anomalies channel, guys. We figured we'd do a collaboration with Christian over here, and we've been wanting to do this for a while, so this is our first video. We may stumble through it, but just bear with us.
So yeah, this is basically I even took a day off for this. I've spent so much time in this because I couldn't even believe how mind-blowing this is. And of course, you know, I'm really happy that I got my friend here as well, who was able to reconfirm what we're seeing here. And basically, I can't even explain up front what you are going to see. So the first thing that caught my attention here, as you always see, we got always official links. We got one from the left cam, we got one from the right cam. Now, I basically found this image, and as you all guys know, that there's something going on in the background. Everyone that has ever looked at an image here, or at multiple images, started to ask the question, what is going on in the background? Now at first I thought, I finally found like something that is actually a real sandstorm. Because I haven't seen curiosity this close to a sandstorm, or at least a sandstorm that seems to be so clear. But as you can see, when you look at the in the air, there's several things that don't make sense here. Now I thought, you know what, since they're hiding in the background, we found several things in the background, both of us, it would be a good idea to jump in here. Now, what do you think about the backgrounds?
Well, like I've been telling everybody, these mountains are not mountains at all. And if you look right here, I don't know if we got my cursor. There we go. When you look at the mountain range right here. Now, Christian, I'm glad you brought this to my attention, because he said that we might have been witnessing some kind of sandstorm or dirt devil, or whatever these little twisters they say we have that's on here on Mars. Now, I've seen this before. I've seen this on Mount Garbage. Mount Sharp. And, you know, I'm just going, okay, why is it so much taller? Maybe it is. So anyway, he brought this to my attention. He did a great job, and he showed me what he had as far as, because we believe there's something more to it than this. We believe it's a manipulation, and we're going to show you that now, because he started off by showing me what he had, and then I turn around and say, hey, just throw me the picture, throw me the link. I'm going to go ahead and rip this thing apart, see what we can find. So let's see what we got.
All right, let's go. And have a quick check here. Everything's set up. And so as you all can see, this is like the base image. And you can distinguish which image you're looking at just by looking at the instruments, because later on this might get a bit confusing, but you now know that. And let's zoom in. We'll check out the background. Now at first, you know, you see all kind of these orbs, right? And there is a lot of manipulation going on there, so keep that in mind. Now the trick is to distinguish what is actually there and what is manipulation. This is a really hard task to do, especially because you got a sandstorm here as well. So I understand that you are going to have a lot of questions, but you know, trust us, we've sincerely put a lot of time in it. Both Chris has put some time in it as well now. He has reconfirmed what I've been seeing, and he started to manipulate for itself in his own way, with different steps, and yet we were able to see stuff that goes above the mountain ridge. Now this is really crazy. Yeah,
I mean, the other thing I wanted to add too is that here's the crazy part. Because these mountains, I believe, are trash, meaning they're not the real deal, I think, you know, we don't know whether this is inverted or not. We truly don't. But you're going to find out. Now, we're going to show you both sides to this area that we enhanced, and you're going to see some crazy stuff in this, guys. Not only, first of all, we're going to start off and you can see what looks like shapes, and he's going to show you right now, and then I'm going to add to it. But you can see some crazy shapes in this thing, and then you're going to see some like 3D crap just pop right out of this thing. Now, keep in mind, if you look right here, you can see the mountain. This is supposed to be the Gale Crater Ridge, so to speak, or at least it's supposedly, I think that's what they're passing it off as. But you're going to see some crazy things that are just taller than the mountain ridge. So is this really a mountain ridge? How far is it from this rover? We don't know. That's what I'm saying. They've been toying with as far as perception all this time. With that, go ahead, Christian, show them what you want to rip there. Rip this.
Yeah, because we've been lied to enough. And this gets crazier and crazier, and I think that this is kind of truly groundbreaking, because both of us have been looking at literally thousands of images, just looking for a clue on what's going on in the background. Now, this is really, really strange. Now, I want you to keep a good eye on the lines here. Let me see if I can even improve this just a little bit more here, by adding some dots to here, and make it just a bit broader. And let me draw this out for you as usual on my channel, just because there's no other way. You can see that this is, remember, this is the background. I mean the ridge, the supposedly mountain ridge. Something is going to the back, and it actually connects to this weird shape, for example. Now when we will zoom out, I'll give another perspective here. You can see that those aren't really circles from the dust. Not obviously there are some circles here, but you have to remember that not everything is exactly what you think at first that it is. And basically this was enough for me, mind-blowing, that I can see, you can see this again, you can see this is the ridge, it's going to the back, it disappears up, and there's an entire construction network here. Keep in mind that this is manipulation, this whole area here, and you have to filter this out, because there are so many shapes in here that you have to see. Now, one of the other mind-blowing stuff is, you won't see it just in my picture yet. We'll switch back and forward between what Chris has done. You got a folder here, and he is going to show you that there's something going on in this area. Let me open this up for you, and just show him the orb, which you've basically did an amazing job in pulling out.
Well, I mean, this is just the color version, which is not super clear, but you're going to see this in a minute, because let me just do this here. I mean, if we can bring this little pointer here, it would be easier. This, now, again, we're showing different sides of this, both inverted as well as the normal pic. But the thing is, we know that something in this picture that is clearly not just air. I mean, it's just not, it just really isn't. When you stop and look at these little pieces sitting right here, and this is the first, I think this, would you agree, Christian, that this was the very first thing that popped out for any of this when we started to enhance this picture? But I believe this was the first thing, right?
Yeah, this was definitely the first thing, and even though, you know, you could confuse it like with a dust particle, but the point is, we're looking now, and you can see that in the file name, still in your name, it's now the left image. So we're working with two images here, and remember, people, that this is on both images. And I have no clue if this is some kind of artifacting that happens on both images. It just gets crazier and more complex. The chances are, you know, really, really high at this point that we're looking at something bigger. And this is the first time actually we're seeing this. Just let me grab it. Just pick your layers as you want to go. I think this one was the best one, I believe. But you know how it works.
Yeah, this one here to me, and like, and I'm just letting him, guys, I'm just letting him handle the layers, because you know me, guys, I use it as snapshotting. It's easier for him to, you know, navigate around. He knows what he's doing on his particular thing, so I'm just going to let him do it. But in first, now look at the way this line is on this thing. Look at this. Check this out. Up, over, nice and smooth, and then down. At first, I was thinking that this is two things. Is it machine parts or is it buildings? We don't know. Now, at first, this looked like some kind of weird wall kind of thing, and then had an opening. And then maybe there's something round here, and then something rectangular here. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, now that we enhanced it even more and got to this picture, it looks like something round. Might be like some kind of weird, you know, intake or something like that, some kind of piece of machinery. And you can see this box here goes off, it connects here, here, and comes over to this piece here, and it's rounded, and it comes down. And it has this other piece sticking down, and it connects to this piece here. I mean, well, I'll let him show some more things in here, because this is just bizarre. I mean, it's just, you know, now keep in mind, again, the mountain is this high. That's, you know,
yeah,
and he can even back, he can actually back out of this. Yeah, go ahead and back out of this picture a little bit. I want him to get a better perspective. Okay,
yeah,
right
you can see it definitely on the left side, even more clearer. But on the right side, where you were pointing it out, it's even smaller than on the left side, which makes this even crazier.
Now, as you can see on the right-hand side, just go in one more step. Just zoom in one step. Okay. You can see right here to the right, mountain ridge. To the left, mountain ridge. But even right here, check this out. There's something clearly right there that has these weird openings, and there's something right there. But now you go over to here, again, mountain, and then you've got this here.
Yeah, I haven't seen that left object myself as well, but it seems like there's two parallel lines curving in a shape, and you can almost see like a road going up. It's just it's just gets crazy. You can stare at this like forever. You can see now. Let me draw this out quickly. This weird thing. You gotta say at least that the shape. I know that the shape is big, but basically we don't know how big anything is anymore, because NASA's just messing around with us.
Not.
Now here's the one you found as well here. I don't know if you want to elaborate this one, but to me, this really looks like some kind of living capsule. And
yeah, I mean, it has legs. That's really goofy. This thing actually has legs here. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3. Looks like something round coming off and then going down to the left. There's some other weird round thing. It looks like it even might have like these little tiny corners or something coming off of it. But, I mean, it's that there. And then you can just jump over to this. It's got this black cap and it looks like some kind of weird, what the heck would you call this? I'm going to call it, for lack of a better name, UFO. But it's probably atop of a building of some sort or mechanical part. Again, guys, we don't know just how big this stuff is. Is it really a mountain range? Is it really that far away? We don't know. But it's clearly, these are not just squiggles. These are not compression marks. These are not garbage that's associated with any kind of manipulation. This is stuff that was brought out from manipulating. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, this took a lot of work. I know Christian put some hours into it, and I know I went through this thing crazy, and this is what I dug up.
Yeah, I mean, this is to me like one of the most mind-boggling anomalies I've ever seen. It looks, I'm not saying it is, this is just for fun, but it looks like some kind of living capsule from a science fiction movie. You can clearly see it go up. There's even an opening on top. Now, if these are windows, I'll let you be the judge. I'd say, you know what, that's possible manipulation. You can see this thing. This is not a manipulation. It's definitely connected to this thing. Now I'll zoom out for you just to give you a better perspective here. And this image is just the most craziest thing we've probably ever seen. Let me go back to this object here. Go back to mine, and you can see in mine that I've basically found the same stuff here. It's just really crazy. And just like I told you, now this is an interesting one as well. Let me go back here. It's really vague. You can see the circle again, but you can see those lines going to it. Now this one, you'd say, all right, I'll give you that. Let's say that this is pixelation. You can see this one, which is a lot thicker and a lot harder to tell. That it's basically harder to tell me that that's pixelation, and yet it still connects to this kind of circle. Even, you know, when you look at this one. This looks like a part to me. Hold on, press the wrong button here. And look how that goes. The shape alone. And it all connects to the back. And you remember, this is pixelation here. You have to distinguish this. There's something going on there. Especially this part, like I said, guys. This is really goes to the back. It connects to the ridge. And everything above the ridge has been removed. And we're both confirming this for you guys. With 2 images here, 2 people doing this, and what? So what do you think, guys? I mean, let us definitely know in the comment section. I don't know if you got some more crazy stuff here, Chris, or do you think we're done? You can basically continue on this the whole day. You can keep on doing this.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, to me, and you said a mouthful earlier, because a lot of this here is absolutely manipulation up at the top here. There's no doubt about it. And in fact, there's a lot of this. I would say a good 70% of this is manipulation. It really is. But when you cut through this and just really get to the meat of this actual picture, you can see, I mean, even in this right here, where you pointed out, I'm going to use the little thing here, the dropper, because it seems to be like more of a point to it. But see this right here, and I usually use the term like this is like a 2D version, because it doesn't look like anything's really popping per se, but you can see These are intelligently made. This is not a manipulation. And like he pointed out earlier, this, and I agree with him wholeheartedly. I've seen this, all the way down, and these little lines coming up from it. This doesn't happen just by compression marks or manipulation. And this is the first thing that popped out for me. And I said, dude, you got to give me this picture. Throw me the link. So I decided to look at this thing, and I was just like totally blown away. And even now, there was actually something over here before you moved in. But there was something on this side here that was actually, it looked like another building that was leaned over. But it doesn't really matter because, see, like I'm just looking at right here. There's this round piece.
Yeah, I know. It's absolutely
something right there.
Crazy.
It looks like a friggin' tower. See that?
Yeah, I'm seeing the same
something
thing.
Right there.
Wow.
Right there. Something leaning. It looks like it's something leaned or something part of, but that's what's just crazy, guys. I mean, we just don't know. One, how far this is away. Two, is it really a mountain range? I don't believe it is. And if it is, there's something more to this mountain range than it really is. And we've been kicking this idea around for quite a while. And because we've done some really massive digging into these, we know now that it's a lot higher. It's definitely higher. Go ahead and click that other picture, the one we've got there.
Sure, just let me point out one quickly here.
Sure.
It's. I just noticed this. Now this only adds here that there's so much more going on here than just pixelation. Look how huge that is. You can actually see, if you use your eyes properly and let it acclimate to this, you can see this. Why does it go in such a pattern? Do you understand?
Yeah,
people?
and I mean, the more you look at this thing, like I said, as long as you adjust your eyes, you can clearly see this right here. Look at this. Look at all of this going on right here. Like you said, it's this round piece coming off into the bottom. There's something coming off into here. There's just a bunch of like shapes that just don't look like just... Because anybody who knows anything about video or pictures is, there's one, it's just squares. Compression marks are squares. This is not a square. Neither are all these objects in here. And if we switch back to the other picture, you'll see what I'm talking about. These are clearly not just compression marks. I mean, and there's a ton of stuff in here, guys. I mean, like I said, just this stuff right here alone sticks out. Over to here on the right, this stands out right here. And see, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to give you both aspects, both inverted and not. But oh my God, it just took a lot to get this stuff out. And I don't know about you, but when we finally got through this thing, I was like, holy crap, there is something in here. So there you go, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I spent literally looking. I even started doing crazy stuff to Earth images again, which I've done like many times. Basically, even before I started this channel, I want to be absolutely sure that I'm conveying the right information to the people. Now, this is kind of an art. This is actually the sky, quite fun to show you guys. And eventually, got it looking like Mars. So this is kind of like my art here, because just by accident here. And I hope you really enjoying this video. I hope we've opened your eyes. This was definitely mind-boggling to me and for Chris as well. And I think that this is basically it. And I do have a feeling that we'll be spending even more hours on these two images. Because remember, we were working with two images here. And they both reconfirm that there's something going on there in the same areas.
Yeah, no doubt. And the other thing is, too, I mean, guys, this is probably just one of many videos we'll be doing together. We'll be doing it once in a while. And we're hoping to get other people on board on the Mars team to also do the same. To collaborate and do some different videos together. I think it'd be pretty cool. I know Christian's on board with that idea, because here we go. Here's the video. So, guys, let us know what you think. Drop a comment down below. Hit the like button. Spread this video. And I appreciate, Christian, you let me on board here so we can get this collaboration thing going on. And I appreciate that. And like I said, that's what it's all about. Teamwork and getting this and rock and rolling with it.
Yeah, of course. And we always post the official links in the description. I personally throw images on Google Plus so you can check them out for yourself. Later on, I'm actually working on a website and everything. We'll make like an actual community here, because I truly believe that the team we're forming here is different, and we're looking in different things in different ways. And I believe that we can keep on continue growing, because we're looking truly for different things. We're not the same like the rest, and you probably noticed that in this video. And yeah, I'm basically done here. Is there anything you would like to add more to this, or?
No, I think we got it, brother. This is like I said. We just found this thing, and I'm glad he brought this to my attention because, like I said, even I seen. I was like, "What the heck is he looking at?" And then I looked. Oh my God, he's got shapes in this thing. Oh my God, he's definitely onto something here. And we've been throwing this idea for, oh my God, how long now? That there's something more than the sky. How many times you guys have seen a picture with no sky at all? Well, here's a good example of the reason why there's no sky. Here you go. There you go. So yeah, guys. I mean, like I said, that's pretty much the end of the video. Appreciate you guys watching, and again, thanks, Christian, for having me on board here. We're going to try to do the same thing, every now and then, and try to do some collaboration. So thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it.
Yeah, so just to add one simple little thing again, but like he said, in some pictures there's literally no sky, and I can just manipulate and manipulate. There's not even artifacts coming out of it. At some point they will, of course, but you get the point. It's like they really cut areas out in the sky. But basically that is, I'm going to finish up here as well. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click like, subscribe, especially like, because other people need to know and see that there's people who support, and that's important. And yeah, share the video, definitely do so. It wasn't easy to do this, and you won't see this often. I truly believe this is one of a kind video this now at this point, and a two of a kind images, because we got two images here. Thank you very much for listening, and see you in our next videos.